Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Mrs. Piper's Music Room. Today is a pre-recorded session from Brunswick in my living room, and today is Reading Music Friday. So today I'm not going to be showing you any notes. We're not quite ready for that. That's coming soon, though. I think next Friday we'll be ready to see what do's and do-daddies actually look like when you write them in what we call notation. Yay, music language. What we need to do today is make sure that we can decode the patterns. And so some of these patterns are ones that we have not been used to practicing. So it might be something that's new. But what we're working with now is do and do-daddy. Do is one sound on the beat. Do-daddy is three sounds that fit into one beat. And I like to always tap when I say the patterns. So do, 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 do. Those are one sound on the beat. Three sounds, do-daddy, 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 do-daddy. And of course you can mix them up. Do-daddy, do, do-daddy, do, do, do-daddy, do-daddy, do. What I'm going to do is a jungle message. I'm going to play it on the drum. And then you have to figure out, what did she just play? Do-daddy do, do-daddy do. It is super helpful if you always are doing the taps, even as you're listening to the jungle message. Because, and I don't know, there's no science behind this that I've looked at. I'm sure it's out there. But just tapping and having that touch going on while you're listening, I think it really helps wire your brain to hear these sounds and these patterns. So I always tell my students, always tap. You're training your brain right now. This is really important, the most important thing that you can do, because you're making those connections in your brain and the wires are getting plugged into different places. And that seems to make the most sense to my students. So, and if my students are watching, hi, I miss you so much. All right, here we go. So I'm gonna play a jungle message. And I'm thinking about the beat in my brain before I start. So the beat, 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 ready. Do-daddy, 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 do. Do-daddy, do, do-daddy, do. Do, do, do-daddy, do. Now, I'm going to not say what the decoding is. That's your job now, okay? So I'll kind of like leave that blank space, and you should be talking then and tapping because that's super helpful. Okay, my turn first. Ready? All right, now there's some homework that we need to do. You need to be able to just think of your own patterns that use do and do-daddy. So if I say, give me a pattern, you can just do one. So that's called creating. Can you create a pattern on your own? Now, don't worry, like it's simpler than what you're thinking about, many of you. So here's the rules for your created pattern. It has to be 4 touches or 4 beats long. And you can only use do or do-daddy. That's it. Now, if I say create one, take a second to think about what you're going to do. Okay, so how are you going to start things? On a do or a do-daddy? How are you going to end with a do or a do-daddy? I think the starting and ending, you have to think about those two first, And then you can figure out what happens in the middle. So I really like ending on do. And I think I'm going to start on do. So now I have the middles left. And for me, I'm going to make each one of these a doodaddy. So I'm starting and ending with do, and I'm going to make these doodaddies. And let's see how that works if I try that. Did I do this right? Do, doodaddy, doodaddy, do. So maybe I want to think now, okay, I like ending on do, but I didn't like starting on do. So I'm going to start a pattern with doodaddy. So then that leaves doodaddy here and a do. So what do I want to do here? And I think I'm going to make these both the same, and I'm going to do these as do's this time. So let's see if I do this right. Doodaddy, do, do, do. Okay, I'm going to try one more. I don't want to end on do. I want to end on a doodaddy. I'm going to start on a do. So I'm starting on a do, and I'm ending on a doodaddy. And I want to do 2 of each. So I'm going to do, these 2 are going to be do's, and these 2 are going to be doodaddies. Do, do, doodaddy, doodaddy. So I just came up really quickly with some patterns, and I kind of told you what my thought process was inside of my brain. So your homework is to practice thinking up some patterns and creating some patterns. And I want you to use the process that I just did. How will I start? How will I finish? And what will go in between? Test it out. And then did I do what I say I was going to do? Because then that means I thought about creating that pattern. If you didn't do what you said you were going to do, that's okay. You still created a pattern that was forlorn, but it kind of didn't come out right. So think about, well, why didn't it come out right? Is it because I was thinking about it, or I forgot what I said? I mean, there's really no wrong answers as long as you're doing for and you're using do's and doodaddies. What I find most of the time when people make mistakes is when they don't do this while they're doing the pattern, and then they usually end up only saying 2 beats or 3, or sometimes they add a couple extra on 5 or 6. So I want 4 beats, do or doodaddy on each beat. Give it a try, see how it goes, and if you want to share with me what a pattern is, you could put it in the comments, or you could put it into Seesaw, and I'll see it there. So I'm curious. Try out some patterns. Let me know how it goes. All right, so have a wonderful rest of the day, and I will see you tomorrow for Move It Saturday. Bye-bye.